Good morning. So today what I want to do is to continue to work on the station where we dip the boards in the bottom and then we allow them to drip off on the top platform. And so with the trays in place, I want to have the ability to drain the top tray into the bottom trays and drain the bottom trays down into a bucket so I can filter the oil every once in a while. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. The first thing that I'm going to do is to make some marks where I want to drill the holes through the trays, and then ultimately I'll bore a bigger hole to accommodate the valve that's going to go and get mounted on the bottom of the trays. So I just want to be able to drain them both out in these corners so that if I want to drain them completely, I can easily tip it up and get all the liquid to that corner. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I'm just going to make some quick marks here, some measurements. Just going to bore a little bit of a pilot hole that serves as a mark down through the plywood. I'm going to go ahead and bore down through the top. Then I'm just going to use a 2.5 inch hole saw. I'm going to bore some holes all the way through this. So I've bored 3 holes, and the only thing really left to do is install the valve system into the trays, and so I'll do that here in just a little bit. So what I'm working on next is just some plastic dividers to go over the middle tray and over the ends. It'll help make those ends smoother. It'll help in some cases for any oil that drips out to roll back into the tray. So I had some pieces of, I believe it's 2-inch 2-inch PVC pipe laying around. I think I had used these at one time as rollers to move something. So they've been laying behind my garage. But I'm just going to chop these up at 40 inches and I'm going to then cut a piece out of it. I'll show you how that all looks here in just a second. Almost forgot my eye protection. So I got my 40-inch piece, and now I'm going to take it over to the table saw and rip a strip out of it. I'll show you what that looks like next. So I've got the dust collector on, and what I'm going to do next is go ahead and run these through the table saw. I'm just going to cut a strip out of these that makes it just the right size to clamp down over. I'll show you what that looks like. So now I'm just going to take a hand sander with some 60 grit on it. I just want to clean up these edges. They can be very, very sharp. So in handling them, I don't want to get cut. Already got one little nick on my finger from picking one up. So I just want to roll these over a little bit, make them a little easier to live with. So I'm going to do that next. Good morning, welcome back to Mission Boards. I appreciate so much you watching this channel. And today my goal is to just finish up our dip and drip station that we use for mission boards. And I just wanted to show you, I've just sourced some basic plumbing parts from the hardware. Most of these are just garden hose parts, a garden hose valve, a female attachment onto that, a little piece of 1/2-inch tubing. And so I've just put this all together and I'm ready to put this into the drip station. And I'm excited because these will allow us to drain the individual tanks and then recycle, repurpose, filter out and reuse the mineral oil. So hopefully you can see how I've done that. If there's a real plumber out there, they probably know a better way to do it, but this is the non-plumber's method of sticking together enough pieces to make this happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and install this last tray into the top, and it will eventually just, I can select it to drip into one of these two lower bins. Hopefully you can see that. Show you a little bit of what this looks like. So the bottom trays each have a drain, and those will drain into a bucket where I can put a paint filter in it. And then the upper tray, you can see there, will drain directly down into one of the bottom trays, whichever one I choose. So I think that'll work well. I'm excited to use this in the future. So there's just one really operation left to do, and that's what I'll show you next. All right, so really the last operation here before I put this all together and show you the finished product is just I sourced these rubber caps off of Amazon, and just a 5/8 cap fits perfectly over the top of these, and this will help keep any of our product from getting scratched or damaged from sliding it down in between these pieces of 1/2 inch CPVC. So I'm going to install all these. So there you have it. That's the top part of the station, and this is where the boards will drip off. The rubber caps will help protect the product from getting scratched when we set them down in there. So I'm going to put this all together now and just show you the completed product. We'll be putting this to use someday in the near future, and I'm sure you'll see a lot of this station in future videos. It's something that we use all the time. So that's the finished product. I'll take you on a little tour around just so you can see one more time. I'm anxious to show you the strip station in action. And we have our little So we'll give it a test out one of these days soon, and we'll take you on that journey and see how things work and go from there. Thanks for watching this video. If you find these interesting, appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe to our video channel. Have a great day.